The first 25 minutes of the flight were calm and normal, nothing special. We got our lunch pack. And then it became increasingly cloudy. The plane flew into dark, dense thunderclouds. It didn't matter much to me. At the time, I still enjoyed flying. But my mother was somewhat anxious when she saw the storm front approaching. My mother sat next to me, and I was by the window, my mother in the middle, and in the aisle seat was an obese Peruvian man who fell asleep right after takeoff and was oblivious until we got tossed around pretty badly. We flew straight into the storm, and it was frightening how the clouds streaked by, as if they were living creatures. It was pitch black, punctuated by continuous flashes of lightning, and never before or since have I ever experienced such turbulence. Christmas presents fell from the overhead bins, and then suddenly I saw a blinding, incredibly white flash of light on the right wing, just as I am sitting here now. It looked as if lightning had struck one of the engines. I can't describe it precisely, but I had the sensation. At that moment, my mother screamed, "This is the end." And exactly what happened after that, I can't say. Later, fragments of memory returned. For example, that we were in a nosedive, and I still hear the deep roar of those engines. We went almost vertically down, and people screamed in horror. The souvenirs, flower bouquets, large parcels flew all over the cabin. And then, all of a sudden, I was outside the plane. I was suspended in midair, still in my seat. It was not so much that I had left the plane, but rather that the plane had left me. It simply was not there anymore. I was all alone with my row of seats. I sailed on through the air, and then I tumbled into a fall. I spiraled, face downwards. The seatbelt squeezed my stomach and I couldn't breathe anymore. And in this moment I realized with absolute clarity what had happened to me. But I had no time to be afraid, because apparently I lost consciousness. I can still see the jungle beneath me, a deep green, like broccoli.